You know, being Gen Z and trying to date is such a pain because you either have to go through an app or you have to get lucky and find somebody you know and whatnot. And it gets a pain because like a lot of dating nowadays is online. It's through dating apps, and you can't trust dating apps because you can either get scammed, catfished, or find a gold digger. And that's a pain in the neck because, well, obviously, I mean, you don't want to get scammed or find somebody that just wants you for money or screw you over. And plus, it also doesn't help that people are so afraid of rejection, like such as myself, which is understandable, but at the same time, it gets to a point where a lot of us are just prepared to get rejected because we ain't good enough, or, well, I thought you looked better in the photos, or blah blah blah, and all sorts of things. Or another common factor is people get together in a hurry and realize later down the road, like, oh well, maybe we're not compatible. I apologize, but I think we should break up or we should just stay friends. That's happened a lot. I know a lot of people that's happened to actually. And that's another problem with dating nowadays is like people want to rush into a relationship because they're lonely. It's understandable. Being lonely sucks. I've done it before. It never ends well rushing into a relationship. Very rarely will it end well for you. To have a proper relationship, it can take time. And I mean, people can be impatient and that don't work, but if you sit there, take your time, sit there and find somebody genuine and nice, sit there and go out with each other a lot maybe, or do whatever you can, build a true relationship, build it from the start and see how things go. If things don't work out, then it would have been better than it would have be a lot less trouble on the both of y'all. Unlike if you just rush into a relationship and just boom bang done and then be heartbroken at the end of it. Trust me, I know it from experience. And I've known plenty of friends do that. In my case, I got lucky. I talked to a guy for a while, for a couple months, slowly, like I say, slowly talking and everything. You know who I'm talking about, Para. Great guy. I mean, we talked for a couple months, slowly started doing stuff, and then got together, and it's been a wonderful 3 years since. I mean, I met him whenever I was like 17. Been going strong ever since. I mean, it's been wonderful. And that's why if you take things slow and fucking easy, you'll sit there and won't be set up for disaster as quick. And it's been like I said, it's been wonderful since because like I didn't rush into it too bad. We took our time, got to know each other, the usual. Built up a true relationship, and it worked. And that like I said, that's why you can't sit there and rush into these things, because if you rush into it in this generation, it's not gonna work. Because I've noticed, like, literally every other generation has had more luck and more sociability whenever it comes to dating. But nowadays, you gotta be afraid of being called out a creep or a fucking weirdo for just giving somebody a fucking flowers, man. It's gotten that bad. So that's what, and people wonder why Gen Z just don't want to sit there and be social. It's because of shit like this, and this is why dating is kind of so hard anymore, because it's not as easy as it used to be. It's like the other generations with sociability and everything, and not being seen as a creep or a weirdo. That's part of my experience. And that's why, like I say, I got lucky. I got with a guy named Parrot. Well, that's his online name. But that's how I got lucky, and very grateful. But yeah, if you see this, Parrot, I love you, man. Anyways, If you made it this far into the video, leave a like and subscribe. Comment any questions or topics you want me to talk about, and I hope you enjoy.